personal things going on. No matter what, there's always stress levels that everybody go through. No matter what, there's things that you're gonna go through. Sometimes you gotta take a break. You gotta do what you gotta do. No matter what, I got my young bull here. He got something to say. No. Press that like button. Press that follow button. That subscribe button. Make a comment. Do whatever you gotta do. Help us grow. Lenny, you come back up here. You can say hi. All right. He just be getting a little too crazy lately. Every time I be like, yo, say, hey. Every time I say what's up, he just gets too hyped for the camera. He ain't camera shy at all, which is a good and a bad thing. Hey. Which is a good and bad thing at the same time. But we have a video we are going to review. Which one did I pick? I picked a couple. Pretty sure it's this one. The dark aftermath of TikTok fame. Okay? Let's see what's going on with that. I know that TikTok fame, the TikTok stuff got a little rowdy. Let me turn my thing down. Hold on. Real quick. Let me look at something. Now, if you just want to see the review, hurry up, fast forward. Okay? This one, I don't know. I thought I took that off already. But it seems like my voice is fine. So we're gonna make it seem like apple juice, by the way. And I added some, what'd you call it? Carbon. Added some carbon to it. I like my apple juice with a little bit of carbon here. So, let's get to the video. All right. We're going to make this smaller. We're going to make us smaller. The thing is, I need to figure out how I can just instantly, boom, press a button, then I get smaller and bigger. I got to figure that out. We going to get to it eventually. We'll get to it. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my internet right now, but I can't see this. I can't see the play button. But I got things memorized, so we'll just let it work. Let's go. What's going on with these TikTok people? What is the problem? Let's find out.
So around a year ago, a huge trend hit the internet, and the NPC TikTokers were born.
I'll get up and dance and give you $3.60 for $1.
$3.60 for $1, whatever she was about to say. This trend, however this started, to me, personally, I think it's weird. I think this is a very weird trend. I think it's weird that they're doing it, and it's weird that you're paying loads of money for them to do it. Why are you guys interested in that? Why do you even want to do that? No matter what, when we see you, whatever, they famous now, you know what I mean? They got fame to them. But no matter what we see you, it's like, are you okay? That's the main question. Are you okay? Because to really sit back and think about it, you do this all day. I don't know how many hours they put in all the time, but when you do this, repeating yourself all the time, ooh, ice cream, so good, flowers, ooh, I like the way the roses smell, and then the Spider-Man dude too. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but when you do that all day, just seems like you might get a mental breakdown. It something might happen. Something might form due to doing something like this, because this is still new. We don't know if this can create like a mental issue. So at the end of the day, it's like studying and experimenting. It's something new. We don't know what's gonna pop off, but somebody gave us some information, so let's check it out.
Thank you for the ice cream.
Spicy, spicy, spicy.
Fire. Fire.
I'm a fat cow.
So these people basically go on TikTok live and react to all the different donation emojis that people are sending in. They have these quote-unquote pre-programmed.
Oh God, you would never see me. You would never see me do something like this. You won't see me do it. This is above my pay grade, to be honest. It don't matter. This can give me $1 million tomorrow. Y'all still won't see me do this. This is just not who I am. I don't do stuff like that.
reactions to the different symbols, and that's how they bait people into donating. Actually, that is essentially the entire point of the show. Now, why someone would sit around watching this stuff all day, I really do not know. And while
Facts. None of us know. Why? Who is the ones watching this and paying? We need to get all of them, round them up together and be like, why? Why y'all do that?
I do generally detect...
Like, I see the reason for men with women. I see that reason. Because guys like seeing girls do, like, they might think it's cute or something, but a guy doing it, there's no way you're going to get the same type of reactions, for real.
This activity, I do have to hand it to the person who came up with the idea because they did indeed find the infinite money glitch, or at least so they thought. Don't get me wrong, a few of these people like Pinky Doll are still going strong, raking in tens of thousands of dollars a month and continuing to do their TikTok thing. I actually tuned into her live stream today, you know, to do some research, and this is the masterpiece that I witnessed.
Hey, yo! Picky Miss Romeo! We dragging Picky tonight! Just right!
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
What do you got?
Listen, man. You want fur coat volume?
For her, I think it really helps that she has...
Whatever that is, that junk looks good. I would eat whatever that is. Put me on.
Detoured into other types of content successfully, you know, so she doesn't lose her mind. But for others, things are not exactly going to plan. And it seems that months of acting as a TikTok NPC is really starting to catch up to some of these individuals from a psychological standpoint. Today we'll specifically be narrowing in on a guy who dresses up as Spider-Man, more specifically Miles Morales, who has gotten quite popular. Just picture the loading screen in an old Spider-Man game or DVD set, and that's exactly what he does.
What's going on, man?
Hey, it's me, Mouse.
All right.
I don't think I should use that right now.
Okay. All right.
Now, that sounds pretty dangerous. Those smell amazing. Thanks.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
And recently, this Miles Morales has been crashing out a whole lot.
There's 11,000 people in here. There's 11,000 people in here, and you guys are not tapping the screen.
This is my first time eating.
Yeah. He got you that?
Yeah. That's who just dropped me off.
Okay? Make sure that you're tapping the screen. There's 11,000 people in here. There's 11,000 people in here, okay? Tap the goddamn screen, okay? Tap the goddamn screen. Okay, you see this button right here? Press the button, okay? Press the button. Thanks, Safala. You guys are amazing.
To see him go from being so frustrated and...
See, when it comes to the TikTok NPCs, right? Okay, this is how they work. If you're not sending anything, you're not sending likes, you're not sending flowers, you're not sending roses, they can't work. They can't work. The only time they react to y'all as people is when you send gifts. That's the only way you get a reaction out of these people. So when they're not receiving, what can they do? They can just stand there. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the galaxy. Oh, bang. That's all they can do. Real life, real situations, they can't work if they're not receiving. That can cause issues. But the thing is, maybe they started out with not many followers, not many views. I'm not sure how they started out. It's definitely...
People, no tomatoes.
They do that to you every time. They always put the tomato.
My uncle. My uncle's ordered.
I feel like a lot of, no matter what, when you tell a restaurant or a store, you be like, no tomatoes, it's a 50-50 chance you're going to have tomatoes on there, or you won't. So that's a risk, because no matter what, if they make the same sandwich all the time, it's just a natural human reaction. Boom, throw the tomato on there and not even read it. But you got to make sure you pay attention. If they don't want tomatoes, you got to pay attention to that.
It's on your half of your sandwich. You can take it off.
Most people They want the tomato.
Is it on there?
I don't care. I'll keep it on there.
That's what I thought.
I don't really care.
Well, you better hurry up and eat it. Eat it. Before it gets too cold. It's not very cold because we sat in the car and talked.
Don't be rushing me. But at the end of the day, that's their life. They're not gonna be sitting back talking on there. I want to know how these people started. If they only had a couple views, or they already had like a following to get started. But when you don't have that following, they're not sending you gifts. It's like, what was they doing when they wasn't getting gifts? That's my question.
Mad over people not donating and liking his stream to going right back into the NPC character is honestly just kind of sad to see. I mean, imagine doing any of this for a year straight, and I think it would be enough to drive any man crazy.
Just stop, please. Like, I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking, bro.
So
how I feel too about this situation, when you're like, oh, ice cream, I feel like a girl, when it comes to a woman, they can get out of that character easier than what a guy can. When you are a certain individual online, like when you act like that, that is who you become. You become what you act. If you're like cringy and all that, that's who you are as a man. A girl can kind of get away with how I feel about it. It doesn't mean it's true, but I feel like a girl, she can get into a character and she can get right out of it easy compared to a dude. You start to become that character. Like, I want to see how he is without acting like that. The Morales dude. I would like to see how he acts.
Sadly, it appears that this guy really is in a bad place. You know, this whole situation is probably a dream for anyone who doesn't want to work a regular 9 to 5. Yeah, and the prospect of making tens of thousands of dollars just to do something as simple as this probably sounds great on paper. Right. But I just feel like at this point, this man absolutely dreads the time of the day where he's supposed to go live.
I want to go home. I want to go to sleep. 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 I want to go to bed. Spider-Man's been protecting the city for a long time. Now I think it's about time for me to go home. I try to be respectful, but you guys are really starting to piss me off.
Listen, all I know is this man always looks sweaty and tired as fuck. And I do think for him it really does not help that he's constantly filming in the streets of New York City. Like, I get that it's part of the bit. Like, at least for a lot of these people, they get to do this shit in the comfort of their own home. And I do feel like him having to do this out in public really just adds a whole nother layer of bullshit. I mean, I also saw this clip where the police were giving him a pretty hard time.
He was supposed to teach me everything, you know.
You're being trespassed.
I'm being trespassed?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You want to take my name?
Yes, please.
Cool.
Do you have an ID on you?
Yeah, I'm ID. Where's my bag?
It's over here for our safety.
Okay, I'm gonna use my light.
Oh my goodness. This is what I don't like about police. You already see he's dressed up as Spider-Man. You already see he's doing things kid-like. Why would you be threatened of this man, of this kid, however you want to say it? If I see him, there's no need for me to ever be like, oh shoot, he's gonna do something. But I guess you gotta be aware, because sometimes, but it's a bat, bro. It's a bat. It's not like it's a gun. He doesn't have the strap on him. You know what I mean? You're taking away a bat. You got tasers, and you guys have pistols. Every officer has a pistol on them, and they also got a taser. You should not fear a bat, okay? That's something that bugs me. It's like they're being extra cautious about it, which is nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Y'all tripping. Everybody, most of the time, most people should know who this person is. You shouldn't be scared or intimidated.
Saber, you shouldn't touch my stuff, man. Hey, you guys. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
And it seems like he's constantly dealing with annoying outside influences on stream. Like most recently when
You came this way home from 30 past McDonald's and Wendy's. And
Yeah, I mean, I could have grabbed something. I didn't know what you was doing. I would have grabbed something.
We rode right past you. You didn't see my
No, I don't pay attention to
You had
all
your
the cars.
earbud in your ear.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to all the cars now.
I seen you. We seen you. Because I was like, as soon as we turned the corner, I didn't know he was going to take me to go get food. I thought he had to go to the grocery store too. But as soon as we turned the corner, I seen the ladder. And I was like, I bet you any money that's him. And then when we started getting close, I seen the V. I was like, I told you that was him. I knew that was him. And he was like, oh my. He was like, we drove right past him. That was Victor. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, damn. I was like, yeah, this is normally the time he comes home.
This is your mom's brother. This is Bill.
Yes. If you would have got up, you would have seen us parked right there.
Why has your William?
His name is William Joseph Stokes. But William, the nickname for William is Bill. Don't ask me why. I don't know.
That's
what it is.
nickname for William is Bill. So if you know somebody named William, you can call him Bill. If you know somebody named Bill, you can call him William. I ain't know this. I ain't know that. All I ever knew is he was Bill. But would she be texting him? It's William.
His name's William Joseph Stokes. And then little Bill, his son, Bill.
His real name's Bill.
He's Junior. He's William Joseph Stokes.
But he goes by Bill too.
Yeah. Billy
I'm gonna be
Jane.
100. That's so stupid. Dumb. If
You
I'm
didn't even
if
talk, you're a Victor.
if
you
my-
got the same middle name as your dad, but you are Victor Montanez, just like your dad. Your dad's a Victor.
Okay. I'm not saying that when it comes to the name. I'm talking about William to Bill. That's dumb.
Well, why are you getting mad at
Like,
me?
I personally, if somebody's name is William, I want to call him William. But they go by Bill, so I'm going to call him Bill. But now to come to find out, the real name is William. But they just, who came up with that? Like, who first came up with that? That's my question. No, it's not Google. When it came to your uncle growing up, who gave him his nickname Bill? Like, who was the first to start that?
His dad, I guess. I was not alive. I don't know. He was born 1999. My uncle is 48 years old. I don't know who came up with it.
All right, she's trying. What I'm gonna be like? What do you call a man named William? How about that? What do you call? I'm gonna say someone named William.
But I don't even call my Uncle Bill Uncle Bill.
In addition to Bill and Will for William, we also have Liam, Billy, and Willie. Willie. And last two may be female or male names. So Bill and Will. And then you can also call him Liam. That's also another thing.
I call him Uncle. And he calls me William. That's my nickname.
I don't know. It's too many things out here that I don't know, and I think that's dumb. If you ask me, that's dumb. My name is William. Call me William. Don't call me Bill. But Bill does sound better. I ain't gonna stunt.
My name's Shania. They call me Naya.
He apparently got robbed on TikTok Live.
You won. You won. You won. As you guys know, last night I got robbed. Fucking robbed. I'm gonna try to do this in one take because I'm really angry right now. I'm really fucking angry right now. It seems like the same type of niggas that are supposed to support you, bro, don't fucking support you, bro. It be your own fucking people, bro. Your own fucking people with you, bro.
I mean, yeah, like I said, him going out in public where people can clearly see his background, okay, a lot of people are going to be able to pinpoint his location in a place as popular as New York, is a total detriment to not only his mental health, but also a huge safety risk. And I know a lot of people out there will probably just say, oh, you know, he should just quit, he should just go get a normal job. And I just don't think those people really see how vicious of a cycle doing anything on the internet for a living can actually be for a person, and how scary it can be to step away from this type of opportunity. Even though a lot of people probably think it's dumb what he's doing, the man has obviously made a lot of money doing it.
And I'm really trying not to dislike certain types of people, bro. I'm really trying not to, bro. But literally, I cannot do this shit no more, bro. I'm trying to be the best streamer for you guys, bro. My dream is to be one of the best content creators. Do YouTube, do Twitch, do all this shit, right? And I can't do that when you guys are with me every fucking time I go
I mean, that's also the curse of becoming more and more popular, is there's obviously this increased chance of people trying to f your shit up. And it's probably extra hard for someone like this because I feel
no matter what, when you become something, you become somebody, people will bother you. They want to see where you at. They're going to stalk you. Every famous person is going through it. And you just got to understand. Let it just rock. You got a problem with it? Get security. That's your only option. Or don't do it in the streets no more. It's time to move on to somewhere else. You gotta get out of New York. People bug you when you go live. You gotta switch it up. Don't keep doing the same thing. Go somewhere else. Go in the woods. Spider-Man can go to the woods. There's more trees to swing on. You know what I mean? You can always have a different alternative to what you're doing. You can always make another direction, make another move. Don't do it in New York anymore.
like he is likely on the precipice of gaining enough wealth from this venture to where he doesn't even think about other jobs or alternate routes his life could go. But maybe he's not quite making enough money where the ends always justify the means. Like I saw this interview with him where he was talking about how women NPC TikTokers apparently make a lot more money. They get a lot more donations.
If you're a guy doing it, you make significantly less money. So if you hear like a lot of crazy numbers from these girls, well, you know why. But yeah, I'm a guy, so I make a little bit less.
Pause. Let's pause. You need to think about it. When it comes to a woman influencer, I don't want to put a percentage on it, but I'm going to put a percentage on it. 80% of these women that are influencers, like what you doing, a girl can be doing the same. You're getting a lot of the same, kind of like similar to the views they are. So you are getting the same amount of bread, but they have that link. Boom, da-da-da-da. Here's my OnlyFans. That's where they get more money. They got OnlyFans content. People want to see them naked. You know what I mean? And not only that, keep it real. If a girl looks good, we want to see. We want to see what's going on. We like that stuff. That's how it is as men. As men, it can be 20 dudes in a room. We're all chilling. It's a good time. But as soon as one woman enters, the whole energy will shift. Everybody has like a shift of energy. What it is with just the bros is different when there's one woman in that room. It will change everybody's energy. You know what I mean? Some people, it's just, that's what it is. Women have that visual attraction nature. That's what they have over us. You can be the hottest dude in the world. You walk in the room, I said the hottest dude, but you can be the best looking man in the world. You walk in a room, you're gonna, people are gonna look at you and be like, oh, da, da, da. But it's nothing like the hottest girl walking in the room. It's nothing. That energy is just way different. It's way different. And it's just beauty. When it comes to a woman's beauty, you can't beat that. You can't beat a woman's beauty as a man. We just can't. Yes, there are good looking men out here and girls love them, but it'll never get that same attention like a beautiful woman. It's just, it's nature. It's nature. We can't control it, whatever. Women visually will always gain more attraction just for a visual standpoint. That's it. Straight up. Straight up. It don't matter. As a man, it don't matter how good looking you are, how ugly you are, the game you have, all that. If you got money, it don't matter what that is. You can be the fattest dude in the world. You got money, people will be showing up with their hands out. They're fake like they're your best friends. Like you'll get a lot of fake friends, but no matter what, you got money and people will be around you because you got it. You got it. You got money, people will be around you. That's what money do.
But it's still decent. It's still enough to where I probably don't need to work a regular job.
And it also seems like at least at that time, he was
at the end of the day too, and this is what bugs me. This is what bugs me about men when it comes to, it's like one rich man to another rich man. You want to know what he's going to say to try and piss the other man off? Oh, I got more money than you. Who cares? This is what I think about it. Who cares how much money you got? I don't care what amount of money you got. At the end of the day, for the money I have, I can be a millionaire. Put me next to a billionaire. It don't matter what you say to me. Oh, I got everything there and you don't. I don't care. At the end of the day, I still wake up. I live comfortably. I live comfortably. At the end of the day, as long as you know you live comfortable, who cares what everybody around you is making? You are still 100,000-aire, a millionaire. You're not the billionaire, but guess what? If you go to the store, you can go to the restaurant, to the store, whatever. You buy whatever you want. You eat whatever you want, and then you still can tip somebody. You are a billionaire. You need to put that in your head. Like, just because I'm a millionaire, just because somebody they're a billionaire, they're better than me. You're not better than me. I still live just as comfortable as you do. Your house is just a little bit bigger. Your cars is a little bit nicer, but I still live comfortable. I don't have to stress about not being able to pay a bill. You know what I mean? When it comes to money, that personally, that stresses me out. That stresses me out. That pisses me off. Like, money ain't that deep. Like, if I would make $100,000 a year, I will feel just as good as a billionaire because my bills are paid. I get a new car every year if I want to. You know what I mean? It don't matter. As long as you're comfortable, that's what really matters. Like, I would never ever have a pissing contest with anybody about money. If I'm like 100,000-aire or a millionaire, vice versa is like a billionaire. You can be like, oh, you don't make as much money as me. I don't care. I live comfortable, bro. And I'm more happier than you. Guarantee that. F you. That's how I feel. So for him, he's stuck in like, oh, I don't make enough money. I'm like, stop comparing yourself. Worry about yourself. Stop comparing you and your status to other people. Because you want to be so great. Bro, you live comfortable. Look what you do. You need to be happy. There's a lot of people that wish they could do what you're doing and have the money that you have. You have more money than a lot of people out here, bro. If I had your money, I'd walk around like a billionaire, bro. Billionaire. I would never say nothing about no money. Oh, she makes more. Who cares, bro? Who cares? Stop crying. You make a lot where you don't have... You just said it. I don't have to work. Quit bitching. Quit bitching. Shit pisses me off. You got me. I'm me. I live paycheck to paycheck. I live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm more happier than what the fuck you are. Excuse my French, but for real, I'm more happier than what he is. 100%.
Hard pressed to crack $4,000 or $5,000 a month, which obviously in New York City, that's not gonna go very far. And of course, there's rumors out there that he's making like $20,000 a stream. You know, those people are always full of shit.
I don't know what I'm doing to get all this hate. I'm just trying to be the best streamer, bro. I fuck with y'all that help me, man. But I don't think I can take this shit, nigga.
I mean, yeah, you really have to feel for the guy. He's obviously wearing his heart on his sleeve here. And I have to think that this is very similar to the life of damn near any street performer, you know, like when you go to New Orleans or Las Vegas or any other major city.
That's weird.
I just get the feeling that those guys have always lived pretty hard lives. And there's obviously a lot of bad shit that can happen to you out there. Here he apparently shared his villain origin story on TikTok, and I have to say, it gets pretty dark. You know, it always starts with a girl. And a dark-haired goth girl at that.
Let's put this old phone back in service with the new Generate Background feature in Photoshop. First, we'll remove the background. Then click Generate.
Nah, man. He's on that Slim Shady shit. And then I saw people online saying that this apparently isn't even the first time that he crashed out. I don't know how many of you remember this clip from 3 years back where this Domino's delivery driver lost his mind over not getting a tip, but people are now claiming that this is the same guy.
No! Bro, just calm down. You only gotta take one more delivery.
I don't want to work here anymore!
I ain't gonna stunt. I actually used to be a Pizza Hut driver. And every time I went to the city, I didn't want to go to the city. I'm like, I ain't really want to go there because they don't tip much. At the end of the day, a majority of the houses, the majority of the cribs you go to, most of the time people tip you. At least $1. You know what I mean? But sometimes people don't tip you. You might do like 50 deliveries a day. You know, if you're a full-time. 50 deliveries a day, 40 of them is going to tip you a little bit or something. Yo, if they don't tip you, stop crying and have a little fit. Continue your job. Continue working. Maybe the next, you didn't get no tip, and then bills up, boom, and out of nowhere you get a $20 tip. Quit crying. Quit being a baby. Continue your job. Do what you gotta do. Get the money you gotta do, and keep getting the tip. At the end of the day, Pizza Hut drivers and Domino, because this looks like a Domino's person. At the end of the day, you're gonna get a tip eventually. Stop crying, bro. Stop crying. This is annoying to me. And just quit the job. Like, don't be in there screaming and yelling, cause that's why I hear somebody getting ready to be emotional, freaking out, just being extra. Stop being extra. If you're not gonna move on to a new job, do your job. Stop screaming and yelling and crying and complaining. Do what you gotta do.
5 minutes! 5 minutes out there in the rain! And no tip! No tip!
Holy shit. What the f?
I mean, all I gotta say is I hope this guy has enough money saved up where he can maybe get the mental health he needs. Personally, when I was a little bit younger in my 20s, I used to be someone that had a very short fuse. I would have a hard time dealing with my emotions, and a lot of times I didn't know what else to do but explode, kind of like this guy is doing in this video. But the thing is, guys, eventually you have to learn to deal with yourself, and you don't want to lose your mind every time things are going wrong in your life, because it just puts you in a very vulnerable position. I don't know, I just see this as yet another example of how everyone wants these, like, new age, internet jobs. But in a lot of ways, they're not always all they're cracked up to be. I don't think that being quote-unquote internet famous or having real fame is nearly as fun as it was in the past. So I don't know, I just think all this type of shit can definitely be a double-edged sword. And the other thing is, once the movement kind of moves on...
What are you saying? Hold on.
I mean, TikTok, like, might even get banned altogether. Kind of like, what are you gonna do after that? You kind of have to plan your safety net. It's something I think about all the time because, you know, eventually...
At the end of the day, TikTok, they trying to remove it and whatnot. They trying to take it off. So you need to, as a person, as somebody that's on there, say you viral, you got a lot of views, and you know TikTok, they keep talking about it. It's about to get banned and all that. Take your viewers and go to another platform. You have to go, move on, press on. Go somewhere else. No matter what, people will test you. Your whole life, you're going to go through tests. Every man in this world, we all have a story where our heart's been broken. And that's the same with a woman. We all been through it. You're not the only one, dog. It don't matter whatever fame y'all is, whatever y'all have. I've been through just as much bullshit as you've been through. And all the bullshit I went through, I guarantee you went through too. You know what I mean? You have to conquer that shit and don't let it bug you. When you're somebody, you live in the past, you will be miserable. You're somebody that sees the future too much, you'll never accomplish your goal. You have to live now. What's going on now? Yeah, you gonna ruin your life. Focus on all, like, real talk, we all have a story. We all have a story. It's either you're going to move on from it or you're going to be stuck there. And when you stuck there, guess what your life is going to be? Miserable. You will be miserable your whole life. You have to move on. You have to proceed. And that's the same thing. If somebody dies today, you're going to grieve. It's going to be tough. But you have to move on next week. You have to move on. The world still will be spinning. Time will still be going. You can't live back there. Focus on now. Focus on here. Here and now. That's where you want to be.
I am gonna retire, at least from doing this. But luckily for me, it's been quite the fun ride. Yeah, I've had my uncertainties here and there, but I wouldn't change the way anything has gone for the world. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think about TikTok as a whole? What do you think about these NPC characters? Are they geniuses? Do you hate them? Either way, you know it's been your boy.
Me personally, these NPC characters are annoying. And we're about to review this video next. But I'm gonna have to sit back and change the title.
20,000 children
because
in New York City without anybody seeing.
Let me open this up. All right, Black Sheep Energy, we out. Okay, we're gonna come back with a new one here soon. Press that like, press that follow. Black Sheep Energy. Okay. I hope you guys learned something new. And every time I do this, it seems like homies like wants to pull up. Go ahead, G. Yeah. Say something to the people, bruh. Say something. Say something. So there we have it. My girl, she about to try and show me something. We gonna check it out. See what she want to talk about. But real talk. Focus on you. Focus on yourself. If you don't want to do something, do not ever let anybody pressure you to do something you don't want to do. Do not allow anybody to pressure you. If you're ready to go home and go to sleep, you go home and go to sleep. Don't be out here doing extra stuff that you truly don't want to do because somebody pressure you. Oh, don't be a bitch. Oh, don't be a pussy. And then you go do it, and then now you're dealing with the consequences. I mean, oh, how that person talked to you. You're not gonna go get up and go like punch him or something. Like, nah, I don't care. Oh, this person's talking crazy about you, and they're saying this and saying that. You make a comment and be like, well, I feel this way about him. Boom, let it go. Who cares? Who cares what anybody says? Who cares what anybody thinks? You can't live like that. Pleasing people. You please yourself. Please yourself. And I'm not talking sexually. I'm talking mentally. You need to mentally please yourself. You need to stop being depressed. You need to stop being sad. You need to focus on you and what's best for you. Do not please other people because that's going to lead you to your own demise and your own depression. For real. Black Sheep Energy, we out. We'll be back soon. Peace.